Okay, good thing I checked. We hadn't actually started the YouTube stream yet. Hello, YouTube. Folks, after much ado, we have cloned our save file. Welcome in, YouTube. If you will observe... Oh, interesting. Okay. Anyway, we cloned the save file. We're good, basically. Confirmed that it works. So we're good. All we must do now is return to where it all began. So our plan right now, so here's the deal. The reason why I'm very adamant about wanting to finish the game, quote unquote. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you, Hydra. We have a lot to do. I really like this game. I'd like to do more of it. But I also would like to do other things with our time on stream. And I had a good time this weekend just doing some bonus streams of Clair Obscur. So I think we can aim to do that, basically. The fuck is this? Oh, nothing. Okay, that's why. It's nothing. So my feeling is we're gonna come here, hold Lumiere, regular Lumiere, finish the main story. Try to do that in one sitting if we can. Come back after during bonus streams or other streams, do some more side content, do as much as you want, try the tower out, try the super bosses. I don't know if I want to finish the tower or finish the super bosses, but I want to try them at least, right? There's a lot of stuff I do want to do in the game still. A lot of random bosses to fight, a lot of side areas, the drafts, the DLC, all that good stuff, right? I'd like to do that. But I want to finish the game. I don't want to get randomly spoiled at the 11th hour. Yeah. We can just go back through the area, I feel like. Yeah, we'll limit the damage before the final boss too. We could copy the save before then too, but it's not gonna be a huge deal, I don't think. What the fuck? Oh, the cutscene was loading. I was like, why did that happen? Okay, the aberrations are in town. The difference was good. Yes, indeed. The mournful return. Here's the bad news for local aberrations.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa.
I love Obscur.
We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
Maintain what for very long? Oh, the expedition. Yo, holy shit. Oh my god.
Tomorrow comes.
Yo! Okay, let's get it. Real Lord of the Rings moment here. See, I want to charge forward anyway. Now this is a set piece. Holy shit. Oh, thank you, team. Hello? Okay. Bad news, we haven't warmed up at all, so if there's anything that we need to parry a lot, it'll be a little tough, but we'll figure it out.
Good stuff.
I'll grab stuff that's like nearby, but I'm not gonna get out of my way.
Glorious week.
Hold on. That is my tea, which is important for morale. Hold on. fatigue is important. By the way, chat, check it out. Look what I have.
Because of havoc.
The sword of Lumiere.
Okay. Everything is happening. He said... All uppercuts, take it right. Okay. Oh, shit. Bad news for this guy. We've already fought a chromatic aberration, and it was very easy. And we were weaker than too.
Ready to strike.
Well, well.
Shortcuts? Wait, what? What? That's strong, actually. What the hell? It's like mini cheater. Where am I going? Is this right? That's fun. I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm not getting distracted anymore. This is also like thematically better to not get distracted here because like the game is propelling us forward. The music's blaring. There's set pieces flying everywhere. Dude, we're trying to get this done. True, yeah, we can try it. It'll just require a little bit of like off-screen stuff, but I could like certainly copy it down for the sake of sanity, for the sake of attempting it later. There's also a save editor mod on next. Holy shit! Whoa.
The 32s.
What? Oh, we gotta fight at least one group of these guys then. Oh.
Let's
Oh.
carve a path.
Oh, oops.
Here we go.
Whoops. Vitessa. +1 shield on counterattack. Whoa, very cool. +4 perfection on basic attack is nuts too.
Nice.
Yeah, we see anything like particularly exciting, but I'd like to like go explore this area in more full detail later. I mean, do a more thorough comb through, feeling a little bit less pressured on time. I'm not feeling like pressured right now, but like I want to, you know, wait. I went backwards. It is so the reaction I had earlier is sort of when my train of thought stopped. That's the beginning of the game up there, where we. This is so fucking Alan Wake. What the hell? I'm gonna guess this way. There's lighting effects happening over here.
He's at the tower.
Yes. I am.
The tower. Oh, hello.
Nice.
Charging stun. All right, fair enough. Tower. Do I know the tower? Nice. Dude, the 32s. That's so sad. Oh, they didn't like explore that much, but Oh, big man. This guy, but he's really big this time. Heard him aggro.
Great.
Hey, what's good? Oh, the fucking Eiffel Tower. Am I stupid?
The Opera House.
Oh. Okay. Take a right. Lumia has suffered much damage. Something in the water. Ask SK to bring it to us. Oh, thank you, SK. Expedition 60. A legendary expedition known for its unorthodox tactics.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies.
Oh my god.
We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious.
I'm sorry?
That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we. The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me
You can
from
brute
Lumiere,
force the barrier?
but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamage. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
So true. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh shit. Oh, plot, folks. It's the plot. So that's Verso. If we hadn't understood yet that the faceless boy was Verso, we do now. That's Verso's song? Fuck it, we're turning on the challenges now. Big man. Honestly, would it be better to do...
Nev runs from the Axon Islands.
Whoa.
What are they doing here?
Like Axon's their Papa's creations, not Claire's.
Right. Oh shit, okay. That makes sense in retrospect as to why they're so horrifying. Yoink.
What have we here?
That's almost certainly just Color of Lumina. Oh man. Oh, Eiffel's over there. Is it? Or is it not? Is that not it? Hard to tell where I am right now relative to anything.
What have we here?
That is not the Eiffel Tower. Oh, there it is. Okay, this way. I guess the question is, would it be more fun to restrict our damage or to inflate enemy health? I'm assuming there's a way across somewhere here, but where?
Almost there.
Oh, okay.
Mael?
Let's go.
Faceless boy. Maybe I should continue. Maybe. I should continue. Continue what? Forever. Forever. The boy's gone silent. I think maybe you deserve some rest. Is what I think. That your frayed spirit's been continuing on for long enough. Or a splendid chroma. What is this, Act 1? It's getting quiet. I was totally curious how to make the journey here. But this place is sad. Okay, we could fight him. Velesterum, stand switch AP, defenseless, okay, whatever. We own the rest of it. Dude, challenges, look at that.
Witness the flames.
No need to.
Whoa, that's pretty sick. The flat stats are awful though. Level 16, what are we doing here? I guess we really could have come here immediately after the Act 2. Okay, so that means this is it then, right? So here's the question. What do we think, chat? Do we leave us at 999 or do we go like one of these bad boys? I guess the question is, still one more boss? Okay. I mean, we could still do this probably. Like, we didn't smash the Lampmaster. Let's do that. Let's see how that feels. If it's too easy still, we'll do more. I want to see big number flee through it. That's so funny.
Well, that will help.
A recode that will help. Unlike most things that Lune says will help, which will not help. The mood here is incredible, by the way. They did a really good job with the set piece. Like, I know I mentioned, you know, Alan Wake earlier. That's very high praise. If I'm going, oh yeah, your set piece reminds me a little bit of Alan Wake. That's a good thing. Alan Wake makes the best set pieces, perhaps.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
Let's get it. That's Chroma, you can tell.
Father's been extra inspired.
Whoa, hello. AT. Création. It's good to see you, AT. I think. What do I think? I'm targeting it.
Ready to strike.
8. I don't know if it. I think I might have it at a 9 out of 10. That's true, Faye. That's true. What? There we go. Nice. I think this guy. Oh, we're so fast. That's funny. Oh, whatever. I keep forgetting we can. I don't know. It's complicated. We could do some more work on this. I don't know how it goes. We could try to. I don't know. We'll just do Firewise. Burn Affinity. Oh. We might have wanted 5x. Wait, what do we have? Oh, okay. That wasn't that exciting. I was like, ooh, that's kind of crazy. Sure. First parry's the... Okay, that's fine. The what now? Well, inverted... Oh, we don't actually know inverted infinity, though, do we? Affinity. Oh, shit, I don't have barrier breaker. Don't love that. Yeah. For me so far, AT, we'll see how the ending goes. This is an extremely good game with a lot of weirdness to it. I do think this is a very indie game now, which is very funny in retrospect after all the debate. This is very much an indie game. I don't know, this is this is a whole indie game.
Void.
For good and for ill.
Everything. Let's dance.
Shit. Interesting. What? But it's...
Spill some ink.
Whoa, bro died! Oh my god.
Let's spill some ink.
Get out of here. Faster than strong. Okay, we already have cheaters, so this doesn't matter. But yeah, we'll talk about it more. For those who are unfamiliar, I know some of you who haven't seen the end of a playthrough with me before. We do a bunch of takes during the credits. So we're going to yap for a while the credits play.
That will help.
And we'll have some stuff to talk about, because I have a lot of thoughts.
How's
I think
over there?
this game is extremely good, but I also have some I don't want to say misgivings, just like some thoughts about it. I don't think it's perfect.
We need to bring back Lumiere.
Nothing is
Even
perfect.
I can sense him. We'd better make sure we're ready.
Nothing is perfect, obviously. Now, hold on. Let's take a quick little trip to photo mode, folks. How about this? How about a little bit of ooh. What's up, bro? It's good to see you. He hasn't loaded in fully. Or has he? Maybe he has. This is fun. I forgot about photo mode. Oops, someone. Getting screenshots. Don't sue me. But yeah, I adore this game. But I also have misgivings. Oh, we gotta get the gamer gauntlets on, guys. We gotta be parrying in a second.
Papa?
Alicia.
Excuse me. Mael.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I
I do understand.
Do you?
I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled,
Oh,
and it nearly killed
so that's where
me.
we're going.
Doesn't mean you have to erase Besso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
I see. Getting a little metatextual with this MF.
Grief often blinds us,
Metatextual?
and we make choices we can never take
know what I'm trying to
back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
Oh.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children.
That's
ultimately-
true.
The voices in their head have to be their own.
Ooh, wrapping this in. Okay, hold
You
on.
cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. Faso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
Dude. Oh shit! Holy. Again, very like Devil May Cry almost music. Renoir.
You're outmatched.
Enemy life multiplier times 5. Let's get it. To your question earlier, Faye, I think I see what you're saying. I personally am going to levy a different thought about that, though.
Let's have some.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that, yeah. My feeling is that the issue is not necessarily that the areas are same. I think the areas are extremely distinctive in this game. The game uses a very wide color palette, and a very distinct color palette per area, and lots of very varied settings. I think the issue is
Let's carve a path.
that what am I trying to say? That we don't spend time with any of these areas, and that's one of my biggest complaints with the game. I'm gonna go leadership here. Does it cost 3? Mark, please. Shit. How did I do that? That sucks. Oh well. Could all sit here, honestly. God damn it.
Last ditch effort. I think I'll improvise. That's better.
You can't escape. Finesse and grace. Fiery.
Okay.
So be it.
Oh, god damn it, dude. How does this keep happening to me? Oh no, we didn't consume yet. Okay. Right, okay. Whatever, it's fine.
Give me alive.
My turn.
We're too fast.
You're outmatched.
Oops. Nice. Get out of my canvas.
Out of this canvas.
See ya.
If I die, so be it.
My turn.
Oh, I forgot to try Endbringer. God damn it. Oh.
Okay.
Suren rescues Manoir? Oh my god, okay.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
I
Suren?
do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating. Maybe we focus on the axons first.
She can't.
Mama.
What?
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
It's so funny hearing characters' names in the vocals. Man. Yes, set piece 100. Dude, Siren, that's, you know, Renoir's Axon versus the Paintress. Kaiju fight? No, this is highly based. Dude, the brush sword is sick.
Oh, man.
Someone's at a Sandra. Hello?
Selfish, Aline.
Okay. Comes back with buffs. The good news is we get 70 turns. I think she dies to any hit anyway, it doesn't really matter, but... Oops, goodbye, your buffs. See ya. Nice buffs, hope they don't go anywhere. Damn, I gambled and lost.
This will hurt. On guard.
Ready to strike.
I mean, like, you can, but, like, here's the thing about cliches. At a certain point, we're talking about genre markers, right? Like, not just, like, is it cliche, but, like, I don't know. I think at a certain point, we have to start examining, like, what are we caring about in the work? And, hold on. What am I doing this turn? Leverage my leadership. Like, the question I have is, why is it bad that something is cliche? Like what makes that bad? Oh, we're gonna all set here, I think. Yeah. I fucked up my whole rotation with CL here. It is what it is, but... Oh. Oh, shit.
I can do it. Can't leave us yet.
Ready to strike.
Oops. Like, what's dissatisfactory about this, though? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Good homage here. Maybe we go homage. Or Homage gomage? Homage gomage. Shit.
I can do it.
Out of my canvas. Whoa! Oh shit.
Aside the canvas. It's killing you both.
Not this time!
Holy shit. I skipped a phase? Look, it feels really good. When did we do 4 million damage? Was the last attack 4 million damage? Holy shit, I thought I was 2.7. Oh my god. Pretty good. I thought it was 2.7, oh my god. Oh, how much health he lost, okay. We did 4 million with it though, holy shit. Anyway. That's funny to the bristle, so yeah, the burn just killed him.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You a living Almost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
You see, that's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace.
Verso?
Hold on to each other.
Verso? 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 Verse. Oh god.
Verso!
I'm sorry.
Verso. What the fuck? Everybody's still technically here. Okay, it's just Verso though. Okay. Okay. Noted. Is that Verso? Yeah. Shit. It's time to stop painting. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I do think that's how you know the game's good. Fairly. A lot to dig into.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... shouldn't be able to be here.
Mammut's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
You saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Up there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes under the eye, stripping
I'm sorry.
out colors. But it's time to say goodbye until next life.
Oh shit. Wait. What? Okay. Wait, so are you... We autosave, but I didn't like back up the save. A lot's been happening. I might be able to do it now, but I'm not sure. Can I go back? If we select this, does anybody know? We also watch the other one on YouTube. So we don't have to do all that. Play both? Okay. It might just lock us into this room on the save. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm down with that. That'll be my preference as well, is do the one I'm not intending to take first. Exactly.
Witness the flames!
Oh, he's weak to fire, dude. That's fucked.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Oh, we're too fast. I don't mind this here.
You can't just decide this for everyone.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Shit. 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 He faked me out so bad. Oh my god, hell yeah.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Amen. That'll do it. That'll lead our drafts collide.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me. Please. I don't want this life.
Stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
That's fucked.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Epilogue. Oh, I didn't know how long. Okay. Wanna go and scare the bouncers? The one of Gustav's. Oh, okay. Was that Gustav next to Ciel? No, it's not. Okay, that's her husband. Yeah, yeah, okay. So don't I have a brother? Oh my god. Gustav and Sophie. Oh. That sad smile. Four by 3 mode. It's like a painted Alicia's thing. Oh, that hurt physically. Gustav or that's a good bad end. I like that. I like that. I mean, like, again, it is corny, but like the whole game has been corny. Like, what isn't corny? Everything's corny. Okay, we're skipping this because wait, are there like? Yeah. If by you hate, if by corny you mean you hate it. Oh, sure. Just in credits. Okay. All right, we're still back. All right, correct ending now. It's I don't know. Oh, this shit. What needs to put? What? Well, okay. I tried. I did save. This will be quick. Wait. This way, sorry. Yeah. I'll make it quick. Yeah. We'll be done. We'll be done in a short. Then we can yap a whole bunch during the credits and afterward. It's got to be this one, right? Because it can't be this. It can't be. I'm saying it can't be set. Yeah, it's got to be this one, right? Fuck it. Whatever. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is another situation where we'll talk about it later, but like I have thoughts. This type of thing this type of decision I find a little frustrating. But it's fine. But it's a little frustrating. Oh, I didn't equip Dually, so fuck. Bro is way too fast. Sure. Nice.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Excuse me as I take 3 more turns. Are you saying in general or in by what metric? Okay. Good ending. Age of Dark. What? I mean, that's the thing. There was a right choice here.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
No, no. Oh, now I'm gonna cry. Hold on. Oh god.
I will miss you guys.
Uh,
It's okay. It's over. Versa.
oh man. A life to love. Just got too many lights to like start like solving, but man.
Miroir du temps,
Okay, real Paris.
nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve
Aline lived, holy shit.
où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit.
Ah, dude, fuck this damn family. To be forever painting in our hearts. God, they still don't get it. They still don't get it.
Toi le vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies, chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain.
Oh, that's based. Okay, never mind. And the escape.
Les étoiles, où tout commence,
Oh my
rien
God.
ne finit. Dans les
They're all actually here mourning him finally. Oh, fuck, dude.
les liens
They're all sitting here and facing it.
éternels dans le dessin.
Fuck. Clay needs to get off her revenge quest, but she showed up at least. Yes, they're all separated still exactly. Do I see the shape of Verso there? Yeah, I do. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. SK, Monica Page Ink, Restoration all Page Red Petals, Versatile White Petals, MIL, Golden Petals, Alicia. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. The main thing that I'm yearning for right now is more of Mael's interiority at the end here, because it's her story, right? And in neither case do we get a significant amount. We get some. I just think we need a little bit more, because she's really coping in the final fight, no matter what, no matter in both paths. She's coping very hard, and that's fine. That's where she's at right now, right? I don't need to rush her through the grief process. It is a little frustrating, I think, that like we don't get a sense of what else is possible for her to see coming out of it. And that's maybe, you know, like a dark take on the read here, is that like she doesn't have a sense yet in either ending. She doesn't have a vision of what comes after. Alright, so I got AT. Now, my main thought is we don't really have. Oh no, I know it is. That's why I'm saying I would have loved to have had somewhere a vision of what could come next for her. Yeah, I feel you on the it was all a dream thing, but I do think this is one of the best executed, like, sort of, it was a snow globe world the whole time thing, like, because it mattered. I think the thing that's frustrating is, and I'm gonna do it, I'm sorry, but I have to do it, it reminds me a little bit of P5R. I'm sorry, I didn't want to go there, but it's the same thing. They don't do enough work on the nature of being, which I know is a lot to ask. But I think the fundamental issue, and the reason why Act 3 feels weird sometimes, is we get a very uncritical acceptance of the beings of the painted world as they are, as being worth existing, which seems right, and even Renoir seems to do that. That's fine. The issue that I have is that Charlie Cox. The issue that I have is that. Oh, sure. Well, the thing is, they are real. but they aren't real. So the only option we have are they're not real or they're real. And there's no grappling in that process, right? We don't have Mael acknowledging that no, this isn't real. And that's the part that I wish we had a little more on. I don't think the game fails because of this. For me, I think the game still works, but it does, for me, give that same frustrating situation where if you're gonna put, like, it's really, really hard to come up with a reason why Mael can't live out a lifespan with Verso here. We don't have that work done, right? Same thing in P5R. Like, when you take the deal in P5R, they don't really do a good job explaining why it's bad. And this is something a lot of fiction has trouble with in articulating that, like, the real world is better. It is absolutely the case that in the real world, in real life, if we're taking this frame narrative, right, it would be bad to throw yourself into, in this example, like, you know, works of art, a comforting story from your childhood to ease yourself through grief, right? That's not healthy coping if you're doing this for too long, if you're wallowing in it, right? That's not a healthy thing. We can all agree that's, like, not a healthy thing to do in real life. But the issue is, what was I? I guess that thing about catchy. Fuck. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is the issue that I'm totally with you, Hydra. My issue is that, like, we're presented with a choice, and the game very clearly thinks one of these endings is better than the other. The game very clearly, I think it is basically inarguable that, like, there was a bad ending here. I'm open. I mean, I can hear arguments, but, like, that was such a bad end presentation. Yes, Akechi showing he doesn't like it is one thing. And that's, again, what we're seeing in the Verso thing here. The issue is we have a god person who is able to create a painted world of actual living beings. And it drives me mildly insane that we're missing something, I think. In terms of the presentation of the argument between Renoir and Mael at the end. There's something missing here in this. And it could be, like, I very much understand Renoir's perspective here, right? In that Mael is being offered this very much, it's addictive, right? Like, it's an addictive type of grief and sorrow and wallowing. She decided her life is meaning to her, so she's gonna throw herself into this thing that, you know, her late brother created. Again, never seeing that as a work of art he made, right? Like a book hero, just sitting in her room, reading this book, playing this game over and over again, right? And that's not healthy. But on the other hand, it's really complicated to figure out. Well, it's the thing though, the game's not giving us that option, right? Because we have external actors, and so the question then becomes, like, the options are stay in the painted world, keep it going, drive Renoir out every time he tries to come in. I think it fits quite well. I can see what you're saying, though, for sure, about trying to stitch together, like, Gustave's arc with all of this, because I think it's very critical to the setting up all of the themes of the game. You know what I mean? Like, the family, the grief, the tragedy. Oh, production dogs. Oh. all of that is part of Gustav's arc and a big part of what makes everything tick going into the third arc. 'Cause like this game, I think, is phenomenal for how it works its themes. Everything is like layered and recurring or spiraling. You want to borrow a little Alan Wake here. It's a wonderful spiral to the thematics of this game, right? The notion that we have Mael and Gustav having their own grief, their own sorrow, their own family issues, and then those themes getting sort of recurring as we go through each character's own personal traumas, as we go through the Sandra's family's traumas. That's brilliant, I think. And I do think that the game is gorgeous in how it handles most of these things. I think the issue is, and that's why I think the like leave the painting ending is very effective, and I'm just a little surprised they gave us a choice. Because like everything clicks so beautifully in that other ending, right? In the Verso, when you play as Verso, there's this beautiful moment where Verso, thanks to the gift his own mother gave him, just is this gift and curse, right? To be an immortal being well past the time he wants to be alive anymore. He sees himself, the linchpin of the world, being forced to paint, live out that miserable childhood that he so detested forever as the cost of maintaining the canvas. And it breaks him, right? And so I think if we're hammering in that thematic, then it comes out and we have Mael, our perspective character, having to deal with the aftermath of that. I don't think it doesn't matter. It's complicated because we're dealing with something that fundamentally doesn't happen in real life. Like, you don't get to have a bubble universe in real life. But I think the fundamental thing about like a bubble universe story like this is, I mean, that's not malforeshadowing. That's like literally the entire thematic thread of the game is what I'm saying. The issue that I have though about the bubble universe thing, that I think that some people might have, is you really got to do the work on it. And I think the thing that we're missing here is the understanding from the perspective of people from outside the canvas that the people inside the canvas are people. If we can really emphasize that like the painters are like gods, right? And they're literally creating people in their own little worlds, right? Then it is cruel to destroy this world. That's a world of people. They don't mean nothing. Yeah, I think that's entirely fair, too. I cared a lot about Mael, primarily. Was my thing. My biggest confusion, honestly, thematically, I think everything clicks super nicely. I do think that the thing that does confuse me is the decision to make Verso and Gustav the player characters, sort of the default player characters. You know what I mean? Well, that's the thing. I don't think that Renoir talked to them like they're people, though. So like that's the thing where I think we need to do more work. Is that like Renoir's only seeing this as like a fantasy, and it's not only a fantasy, but it's not. You know, it's more complicated than it's fantasy or it's real. It's some secret third thing. I think that's where the game needs to do a little more work for me as far as resolving this sort of what does this world mean to us. So I think the rest of it clicks super, super, super nicely. But I think the insincerity thing is I think challenging because I don't think like the narrative is suggesting this doesn't matter. It clearly matters to a lot of people, and it's just that like there's a really tough needle to thread where we have Mael being a painter. Then she has these sort of godly powers. Like, it's not like she's like in the world as Mael, as like purely original flavor Mael anymore. She's a new Mael, composite Mael, who can reshape the world as she sees fit. So like, there's this weird sort of like utopia dystopia thing going on, right? Wait, when was this? The Verso talking to Painted Verso? But yeah, I think that's tricky. It literally does matter though, because you do care with those characters, right? Like, it's sad. No, I think the game's telling you that, like, wallowing in it's bad. Like, the other ending is not, like, the happy ending. It's just the ending that is probably best for... It's certainly best for Verso. It's Verso's bad ending, right? And it is probably Mael's bad ending. No, and that's totally fair, right? That's totally fair. I'm just saying where I'm coming from on it. Like, I get what you're saying about that for sure. Just, like, that's not where my head's at on it. I see what you mean, though, for sure. Like, if that doesn't do it for you, then the game didn't do that for you. For me, the way the family was woven into and out of the canvas, I think, is very impressive. I think having the painted family does a lot of good work for this, and making Mael the sort of centerpiece here is the key, basically. That's I think my issue. Yeah, that's totally fair. I do think for me that there's something to be said for, like, the ending sequence slapped. I think there's something to be said for a lot of these ending sequences, though. In the game in general, like a lot didn't hit for me. Why is this so fucking big? What's happening? A lot didn't hit for me in this game emotionally. Like, the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, the more I really appreciate the thematic work being done in this game. There's so much like, it's grading on a curve because video game writing has a long way to go. In the gaming space, we'd love to praise writing that would be very, I don't want to say mid, but like fairly mid in a lot of other mediums. But games don't get to have complex, emotionally dense writing much of the time. And this is very complex, very emotionally dense writing. And I really, really, really appreciate what's going on in this game. It's tackling some really tough subjects and doing it, I think, really quite well. And I think that for me, the thematic core of the game is handled ridiculously well. In a way that's pretty hard. It's pretty, you know... pretty hard to... I don't know. It's just hard to do. You know what I mean? But she didn't, though. I just mean, like, is that a plot hole? Like, we don't, like, she's clearly also gone mad with grief, so, like, I'm very skeptical of plot hole type discussions just because, like, who cares for the most part? Like, I just don't care enough. And, like, it's cool. It's cool that she wrote 33. She could have written anything, sure, but she didn't think to, so, like, I don't know. Like, that doesn't strike me as, like, a major, like, oh god, the game, you know, the writers didn't think it all for it. Like, it's, you know. This game is also trying to do a very complicated dance of trying to surprise you with things. But right, sorry, presentational. I think there are two big things that stand out to me for me making this like the all-timer, right? The two big things are presentational. Well, one is presentational and the other is pacing. I know what came up earlier is the question of like, how do we feel about these areas? Do the areas feel distinct enough to you? And I think yes. I think the issue for me is the pacing of this game is very strange. It's incredibly crisp. And I really appreciate how rapid the pacing is. I think this game really takes pacing very seriously. I really, really appreciate that. It goes too fast for its own good, I think. That's the thing, exactly, right? That's Renoir's problem. But I think, like, yes, I think the pacing was way too fast for the majority of like story segments. If you're running it down, this is the problem. If you're running it down in this game, you can just skip everything, which is fine, but you're missing out on a lot of thematic density in some of these side content areas, and most of the main areas you just like sprint through. They're so fast. Like, we've been online for an hour and a half, and we did the entire end game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a game with a lot going on, and you can just sprint through it, which is good. But that also means that like we're not getting time to like stew in things sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it's a game that I think is struggling at the seams a little bit from trying to be too many things, like FF7. A game that also I think suffers from very weird pacing in all of its forms. I think this is like a fundamental issue with a game that like wants you to give you choices in how you progress, right? Like you can't control the pacing. And this is a game I think that really, really, really wants to be a movie sometimes. I haven't played Rebirth because it's too long. That dude is too long. Ooh, this is cool. So like I think the game struggles a little bit for being like a JRPG, right? Yeah, like, and the problem is too, I don't know that it's gonna be a good movie. Here's the problem that I have. This is true presentationally. The game is very self-serious in a way that it indicates that it wants you to take it seriously. And that is an okay thing to do. I disagree on the music front. I think the music is very pretty. I do think it's a little samey. The song is very good, but it's most often the same song. Gorgeous French vocals, sweeping orchestral arrangements. The mood is often the same though. Somber and bittersweet, but it's almost always that same exact mood and sonic palette. Except for the rare instance we get something like the guitar music in the finale. I think there's the couple core like leitmotifs were very strong. The do 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 like that. That's beautiful. I don't think so. I think I mean that's cheating. It's a leitmotif. That's a good one then. I think the gameplay is really interesting. I think this is one of the most innovative and interesting RPGs I've played in a long time. Like I see what you're saying, but like the issue with what I think you're doing is flattening the dexterity portion of it. There are like several games here. I think this is one of the most interesting games that I've seen in terms of giving you different ways to experience it. This is a game where you can really juice up your defenses and play it like a traditional JRPG. Block if you can, but people have literally played the game without blocking or without like dodging at all even. You can dodge, you can parry, you don't have to parry everything. There are many options in this game. There's difficulty, there's some difficulty options, difficulty modes, and then the challenge modes. What I think this game makes this game so clever is taking the super guard from TTYD and just driving it like it stole it. And that is genius. Because it turns the game into a different game. There's several games here. You can look at this game as Sekiro with turn-based combat actions, right? You can look at this game as a JRPG with a parry system. There's different ways to frame this, and the very aggressive rhythm gameplay of it was really compelling to me. Like right now, I'm playing a version of the game where any fight I do, I really can't get hit more than a couple times. And I opted into that by really aggressively leaning away from defenses. I could get my health to 8k health right now and a lot more defenses, but by equipping like 2 Pictos. So we can play the game with normal HP. That's tough. It's also not fair because it was just 2-2. So I've been in... Lord help me, the Shuake posters have gotten to me this week. It's not fair. But the thing I want to get out here while we're talking about presentation, though, is hate to say it, folks. I've been saying it the whole time. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5. Unreal Engine 5. I don't like it. We had a lot of technical hiccups, and it could be my system. It could be the fact that I'm trying to stream while playing it. It doesn't look good to me. The art direction is amazing. Some of the best art direction I have ever seen in a game. It is gorgeous. The actual execution I have misgivings with. I see you. I don't agree. But like, I think the areas are very, very diverse in this game. We have very, like, again, hugely wide color palette. Minimap is interesting. I do think the choice to like limit creature comforts in QOL is fascinating. I don't know that it's always successful. I think it is overall quite smart though. And I do overall like the decision to limit these things. I do think the level design is effective because it's very simple. I think it is easy to get lost in the levels, but like, it's complicated because this game seems very concerned with not being a collectathon. Yes? Like, I just don't know what more we could have added to the game regions-wise. We've got every like elemental color palette. I mean, and like just sort of vibe. Yeah, no, that's entirely fair. I think the level design is simple in service of propelling it very aggressively forward. That's the same as the pacing. The game is like just constantly pushing you forward. You are just always falling forward, which is why I think the pacing feels so fast to me. And just that every area you're just like schmoving through, and then we don't get to have those breaks from that basically, except for camp really, but then camp is the same thing. But they had lots of that though. We have like 70 different natural environments that were not abstract geometry. Redwoods, flying waters. Yeah, that's I think something for sure. That's something that I think is complicated. Is that Frozen Heart slapped. Like there's so many areas that I just did the last couple of days that I like adored, but they're all optional. So like it's very complicated. I think Crimson Forest slapped. Flying Manor's amazing, but there's so much of this game that's just like insanely good. I think the game makes a very smart decision to focus on its narrative by not giving you. Sorry, I got ink on my hand. I was clicking a pen. The writers are here. By not encouraging you to go too hard, basically. It's kind of like the it's what am I saying? I don't know. Like the Korok seed thing. They don't want you to do everything. They want you to do what you feel like doing. So I think that some of that is tricky. Like I think if this game like gives you like side quests, I think it starts to lose its shape. Which is to say, again, it's a very relentlessly focused game, which is where I think the pacing becomes the problem because you're giving the players the opportunity to make pacing mistakes basically by making the game this open and then also not letting them navigate it in a sensible way. I think is something that is a very fine line to walk, and one that I found good. Yeah, I think again my issue is also just like there's a lot of like really cool one-off areas. The floating casino, very cool. Like, you know, floating spirit coral reef with a casino in it. Like, but like nothing happens. You're there for like 45 seconds. There's a lot of areas you're there for like 45 seconds. Dark Shores, there's nothing there. Yeah, we got drafts, right? We got the tower. There's so many cool things in this game. I think the aesthetic is fantastic. I think I think the thing that frustrates me is that like I don't want more stuff. I don't want more stuff. I just want what you're giving us to be more fleshed out. Like compress 5 areas into one area. And then just give me one reasonably sized area instead of 5 mini areas. Dark copying into the game, right. And that I think is just very tricky. Yes. And like, I think this is also to the point where it's like genuinely confusing to me a lot of the time. Like, I keep thinking about the crows. Is there something there, or was there literally just like a color of Lumina and that was it? Like, is that it? Like, I don't know. That's weird. And some of that roughness around the edges, I think, speaks to the indiness of this game. Which is, I think, to its credit. It doesn't make the game better, but it makes it more human, and that counts for a lot right now. This game's really weird. This is a weird game. Like, FF7, it's very weird. What the hell were they doing? Like, FF7 has a whole, like, tower defense minigame. Why did it have that? I don't know. That wasn't a genre when the game came out. Why did they do that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, why'd they do that? Why does this game have rage platformers? I don't know. It's cool though. I like that they just sort of were doing things they wanted to do. That speaks a lot to the development team caring a lot about making this thing work and just throwing a bunch of ideas against the wall. I think with that though, you end up losing some. Yeah, exactly. Always Up is very clearly an always up. Yeah, exactly. Which is great. That's really important, I think. That gives the game a lot of heart and character that I don't think beyond the level of competency. Because like this is like dramatically more competent than most AAA games. It's just very weird. It's just a very weird game. In a good way. Like, I like my art weird. It makes a lot of very strange decisions. Yes, that's what I'm saying about the pacing. Like, if you're doing pure critical path, my biggest complaint is if you're doing, like, pure critical path of the game, you get, like, nothing. And that's fine, but it's so weird. Because the game wants you to go critical path. You have to go out of your way to do bonus stuff. And that's what I think, that's where I get stuck with this. I didn't even finish TOTK. I played like 30 hours of it and I was like, eh. It's good. But similarly, like, games that have too much openness, they give you the room to hoist yourself on your own petard. Just say, oops, I screwed up. Because you can't control the pacing, which is fine. I'm not saying all open world games are bad. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's really tough to make a game so narratively driven and so thematically driven and make it stick the landing, even though I think they mostly do that here. But like, all this is to say is like, I think this game is like phenomenally successful on the whole. It's just a game where I think it's the thing that it's reaching for, the sort of like transcendent gestalt of the game doesn't quite get there. It's almost there. It's like very close to being there. I think the thematic core is there. I just think like the pieces don't quite. There's like several things here that are like in the same room, but they're not necessarily in perfect conversation with one another. And that's okay. It's okay for the game to not be perfect. Yeah, no, that's entirely fair, AT. And I think that like it's a very, very fucking good game. It's a very weird game. Yeah, I definitely understand where your head's at. I'm much hotter on it than you are. But yeah, this is a very human game, and I care a lot about it. I think the systems are super fun. I mean, this is one of the most interesting combat systems I've seen in an RPG in a while. They were just like, hey, what if you like Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon? And I'm like, I like both of those things. And then they made a game out of it. And it's like, great, sweet, love that. I'm here for that, right? Very, very fun. I think making this into a like Sekiro basically is a really interesting thing to do. It's a really weird thing to do, but I like it a lot. I think it's really interesting. You have the situation where you have this game that like, no, they're so different. They're such different games. They're so different. Like that's the part. Like, yeah, don't get lost in people having like head-ass takes. Like that's crazy. Yeah, that's deeply unserious. P5 has so many problems. It's also very good. They're both good in different ways. That's fair. That's fair. I think this game doing so well is very exciting. Yeah, no, I think the dialogue on the whole is very good. For me, the biggest problem is stuff like the opening of the game, where it comes in swinging way too hard, and the way I can only describe as like Oscar bait. Better, perhaps. But there's very few games that play like this. I think the biggest thing is a lot of the dialogue in cutscenes is very effective. Or like in like dialogue sequences is very effective, very naturalistic, and it's acted quite well in ways that I think a lot of games, even AAA games, miss. But yeah, I do think like the opening sequence doesn't really work super well for me because that's where the Oscar becomes in. Like it's a game with very, very pointed, like sort of please feel this emotion now stings that don't always, especially early on, don't always earn how heavy the emotional state is of it. And this is why I think some of the strongest moments of the game come in these very soft, very static, very thoughtful moments at camp. There's some just absolutely devastating lines in the final camp sequences for everybody. And those aren't punctuated by a huge sweeping change in the music and a stunned facial expression, right? Like, thank you, Faye. And that's something I think is presentationally just sort of part of the whole package here that I find a little frustrating at times. Like it's still like a 9, I think. This game's like it's hard to overstate how highly I think of this game's systems and how I think it is just really shot for the moon with its thematics and then stuck the landing on the thematics. I think there's certain parts of the writing that don't click, but like it's so, like maybe I'm being too nice on maybe I haven't played enough good narrative games recently, but like even among good narrative games we played on stream the last couple of years, this is fucking like the thematic work here is nuts. There is so much insane writing being done in this game, and about a really heavy topic too. That's really impressive to me. I really like that. That means a lot. And the systems are just like so fucking good. And I like these stupid little Kingdom Hearts 2 ass level areas. The little hallways. I love a little hallway where you click on items. Yeah. So like the thing that like no, that's fair. Like I said, like this is me buying the Act 3 turn, basically. If you don't buy the Act 3 turn, I totally see not being into it. I liked it a lot. I think it worked. It's really, really hard to pull this type of thing off, and I think it did pull it off. For the most part. I think there's some things where I'm like, I just wish something happened, but like, you know, so it goes. You don't have to agree with everything I said. I like I'm a sucker for this type of, you know, frame narrative shit too. So like, I do think this is effective, and I really like what it does for my alt character. I just really, really interesting character. Also, you still liked the game. Okay, if you're up at a 7.5, you think the game's good. It's fine. We agree, the game's good. No, what are the numbers under 5 for then? So yeah. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is like there's a lot going on. Like this is fucking sick. This is sick. The game looks sick. We gotta use our numbers a little better than that then. Like this is fucking, it's sick. It's sick. Like I think it might be like a light 9. It's like the 8.5 side of 9, but I don't really do halves on 10-point scales because like I'm better. We're better than that. So bump it up because the game fucking rules, and I want to keep playing it. It's very fun. I like the game. It's graphically beautiful. It's high fidelity. I do not like it presentationally for character emotion though, and that's, you know, part of that. Like, oh yeah, like of course the guy who likes all these damn 2D games. Like yeah, sue me. But Unreal Engine 5 looks fucking weird. It's uncanny to me. Yeah, no, for sure. But they used Unreal Engine 5. That's what I'm saying. Like they used like the environments are gorgeous. Just like the characters look a little fucking weird. It looks weird. I don't like the way it looks. The characters do things. Yeah, that's fair. And like you know, the way I would always say, because I get bristly about the turn plot hole because people tend to use it wrong. If you're talking about a plot hole by being way of like, because like I do think we could have done with more of Aline's, like to your point about like Aline, like we, even if it's not a lot of time spent on it, getting more of Aline's perspective would have been perhaps effective, right? Maybe, you know, so I'm like, I don't know about plot hole because like I just don't care that much about plot holes personally, right? Like if it's something that bothers you, like with the consistency, whatever, that's fine. Like you can only speak to your own takes, of course. But for like, you know, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, and I think that's frustrating, right? Like, I'm not comparing this. No, am I? Ooh, hold on, I might be comparing it. No, I shouldn't do that. That's mean. I'm not comparing this, okay? I'm not comparing it, but I am being reminded of this. Actually, maybe nobody here's even seen this. Has anybody seen the anime VV Fluorite Eyes song? Because it is a rare thing that I think is very well produced and less than the sum of its parts. It just sort of ends. And this game is much better than that, because this game does not just sort of end. I think the ending, the sort of ending the game likes, I'm not even going to say the good end, the ending that the game prefers. Coheres very well. It makes me more confused as to why we have the other ending, basically, when the game very clearly doesn't want you to do it. Yeah, like I think this game is very inventive in ways that are really, really interesting. Especially when Square can't get out of their own fucking way. But like, the pieces don't all like click here. They're certainly not more than the sum of their parts. No, that's fair. I have heard good things about Rebirth for those people who survived it, basically. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, I think this executed extraordinarily well, and it's so long. That's why I'm not like, I haven't like played it. I'm like, it's too long. The game's too long. It's too long. Yeah, I'm a Persona fan, but now I have a desk job, so like, and not this desk. Like I gotta go to the desk, so I don't have time for that shit anymore. We'll see what the fuck happens when Persona 6 comes out. But yeah, I like the game. This game, like I really do like so much about this. It's just, yeah. There's some parts, there's some bits and pieces here that I think trip themselves up in ways that that's the thing. Like the movie could work if they do it tonally correctly. This could absolutely work as a movie. And that's where I think sort of part of my like, what the hell is going on here is about. I don't think it's likely to work. I think it could work though. Because like the game is so, it wants to be linear so badly, but it also really wants to be this other game at the same time. And I think those things do work together often, but not always. Which is very complicated. Like I've like really been enjoying this game's systems. Do they hold up? Do the systems hold up to like severe min-maxing? I don't know, but like who cares? Well, what does? If we're talking severe min-maxing, then like whatever. I'm doing like a little bit of min-maxing, and it's really fucking fun and still enjoyably challenging because I have to learn how to do fucking parry patterns, and if I miss one, I gotta redo a fight. So I have to juggle if I want to parry or dodge. And I like that a lot. I love like if it was just the parry, I'd have a lot more sympathy for like frustrations with it, but I think the fact that the dodge exists makes it so, just so fucking clever as a system. It's so clever. I think jump dodge and gradient parry are a little, that is interesting. I went to expert and it was fine, basically. That's how I felt. But that may just speak to, like, I don't know what difficulty you're playing on, but I was pretty happy with the expert. I think it's not quite that so much as like, I mean, like I think to be a little blithe, like they really are trying, like in a lot of this game is in I think in conversation with the original FF7 in a lot of ways. It's a game that is shaped very similarly to FF7. Very similarly. Like the overall shape of it is so similar in a way that I think is, I don't know if it's intentional, I don't know if it's directly inspired by, but certainly in ways that I think speak to them doing the same thing that FF7, a game that is very, very good, also does. Which is to say has a very strong, well, FF7's opening is better than Clair Obscur's opening, IMO. But well, I mean, like, fair, but like, in some ways, what's going to post in a like decreasingly monocultural world? I don't think anything really is gonna be tough for stuff to have the kind of cultural impact that FF7 did ever again, basically. That shit is still going on. FF7 still got cultural impact. We're however many years out. Yeah, and that's, you know, that's part of that. Just like, that's how writing process goes. Like, name something that has a coherent, like, shape and size. But, yeah. I'll just say, we got a lot to think about. I'm looking forward to playing some more of the content, because I think the content fucking slaps. Just like the pace is so, this is my complaint with so many games. Just like, I'm playing the game and then they want me to like listen to yapping or something. Like, what? Let me play the game. We got some of that going on here for sure. It slaps. I did like this a lot. It's so interesting. Like, there's, I would take this so many every day over so much of the crap that comes out in AAA. Now, indie. Now, is this my game of the year over Silk Song? Fuck no. No, I'm not playing. I don't think we're playing Neo 3. It's too long. There's no way the game isn't like 60 hours. There's just simply no way. If it is, then sure, I'll play it. Two people are saying 23 and a half. Yeah, RE8 is definitely happening next. It's not long. Yeah, we're doing Resident Evil 8, and we're not going to do all of the content because there's apparently 40 hours of that MF. We're talking like a week and a half of streams for it. Maybe 2 weeks. Beautiful. Love that. 2K like NBA 2K or 2K like something else. True, you're right. I forgot about that. I genuinely heard the F1 RPG is like fucking sick. Like the F1 story mode. But yeah, speaking of things we need to finish, I will be finishing Silk Song in the not so distant future. We need to do that. We never actually finished Act 3. Silk Song is the I'm trying to think if there's anything that's even close. I don't think anything's close for me. Clair Obscur is very good, but it's not Silk Song. And Silk Song's not perfect either. But I'm the sicko that Silk Song's made for. It's made for freaks. So, yeah. It's very good, but Silk Song is very special, I think. Nothing else I played last year that would even come close. I don't know. P3R. So true. Nah. Blueprints is up there for sure. Blueprints for sure is up there. I do want to... I need to look through my list a little bit more, but Blueprints is up there for sure. Persona ranking, it's complicated because I think that, like... I don't know. It's probably still P5, but... It's tough because like it depends on like what like raw overall experience. I think P5 still number one. I just think the dungeons are too compelling in P5 basically. That's like my broad take is like the dungeons are just too compelling to like have it not be my favorite. Story in general, character story, like plot wise 4, probably. Cast wise, I don't know, maybe 3 or 5. I think maybe 3. Vitalis Palace is very good. I'm still giving it up to Size probably for the best in P5. Oh, Maruki's is so good too. There's so many, like, it's so good. Yeah, I was also need like structure in Clair Obscur. Like it's a game that like Persona takes a very big gamble by saying like we're gonna make a very 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 long straight line basically, with like very thin branching paths up and back to that big straight line, which is a very clever way to structure the game. Oh, thank you, AT. I'm glad. I like that structure a lot, but it's really hard to do that because you gotta build a really long straight line. And Clair Obscur is like short, very short straight line, big explosion of possibilities, converging to one really small straight line, or I guess sort of medium, and then like straight line, and then like, and then like you can, it's all optional too, so it's very complicated. So I try to figure out like the shape of Clair Obscur. Oh, thank you. I gotta get back on YouTube posting. We'll figure some shit out. I know we got a little mired in Clair Obscur the last few months, but we're gonna figure some shit out. Cause like you know, we gotta figure our shit out, guys. I got a job. I got to commute. The big thing is I gotta commute. If I don't have to commute, it'd be fine. But I gotta commute now, so my life's all in shambles. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I gotta get going. Speaking of commuting, I gotta go to sleep. I'm traveling this weekend. We're gonna play Resident Evil 8 because it's gonna be not that long. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. See, AT. Oh, AT, we gotta talk on music sometime. By the way, I gotta get your takes on some music. But That's what I got tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe Clair Kai's side content. I'm not sure. We'll figure out what we're doing tomorrow, or we'll do some sort of weird other. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Could do lingo? We haven't done lingo in a little while. Ooh, I love lingo. Stay tuned. We'll figure it out. Oh, Clair Obscur is so good. I love the gameplay so much. It's so much fun. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. And thanks for being here, folks. I am Essel. I'll be back. And stay tuned. Well, hopefully I'll catch you all soon. Until next time, enjoy yourselves. Get some rest. Peace.